Hello everybody, my name is Walter, and if you're watching this, I don't know why you're watching this. What I'm going to be doing though is I'm going to be showing another StarCraft replay, because believe it or not, there actually have been some people asking to see it. Oh, and I'll just set the scene for you here. This is my friend Patrick. He's down here on the bottom right with me, the Teal Terran. And this is a ladder 2v2 match against James and Nikki. And I'm just going to go to the production tab here, and everyone's just, of course, building workers right now. Nothing special going on. This was a really fun game. Most games are fun, so I play this. I play StarCraft because all the games are fun. But in either case, let's just see what's happening. I believe, yes, one of them is Zerg, and my immediate fear anytime I ever play on a ladder game against Zerg is that they're going to do a really cheap thing where they build their spawning pool very early, make about I don't know, 6 to 8 Zerglings, and just charge them right up here before we're even ready, and just obliterate all of our workers. Not all of them, but they can do some pretty significant damage if you aren't prepared. So of course I'm beginning to wall off this ramp right here so that I can become more prepared. In the meantime, we see that the Zerg player is doing no such thing, so I actually don't need to be too worried about it. And the Protoss player is just making a gateway, just doing really standard Protoss stuff. The Zerg player is actually performing a little bit slow here. He's not making anything right now, and he's really stockpiling resources is what I'm gonna guess he's doing. That's what it looks like, because yes, he's going for an expansion over here, and he's expanding very early, which is why you'll see he has almost no combat units in the game yet. As me, I still have my wall going up here. Even if your opponent doesn't rush early on, walling off for Terran is always a good idea, because you never know when you're going to need the safety of being able to retreat up behind all of this heavy metal. Over here we see Protoss. He's making a cybernetics core, a second gateway, the simulator. It looks like he may be trying a 4-gate strategy in which you build 4 gates as quickly as 4 gateways as quickly as possible. Use a cybernetics core, research warp gate, and then be able to warp in lots and lots of units very quickly. Just now throwing down the spawning pool for Zerg, so until that spawning pool finishes, he can't have a single combat unit. He does have that second expansion going on there, and meanwhile I have 3 barracks down. Already got my first marine out. Still just working off of 1 gas, going for my orbital command. My friend Patrick, he's actually doing the same kind of 4-gate looking stuff that we're seeing out of this Protoss guy up here. Yeah, this is definitely a 4-gate. He's researching that warp gate, and he's going to use chrono boost to make that go as quickly as possible over and over again. I'm going to speed this up a little bit because it's kind of a long game, and I don't feel the need to make this last forever. Now, Blue has done something absolutely crazy here, I think. He didn't have a single combat unit yet, not a single one. And he's got 1 expansion, or he's got the main base, the natural expansion, that's just a queen, and he's going for a 3rd expansion way down here on the left. So he is feeling really safe against the rush. Right now, if either Patrick or I were doing a heavy rush, we'd take Blue out, no problem. Fortunately, both of us are going pretty macro ourselves. I have 3 barracks working overtime to get all these Marines going. And, you know, just a lot of workers. Let's look at our units here. See what the worker count's looking like. I have 18, Red's got 25, 26 for Blue, and only 18 for Patrick. Now, I say only 18, I have 19, however, Terran has the ability to use these mules, which gather resources so much faster than SCVs, so they actually don't need workers as much as the other races do. But still kind of low, especially on my friend Patrick's end here. He should have a little bit more workers in this, but otherwise we're doing okay, especially since they're not really trying anything too crazy. Now here's me scanning, and all I could see were these right here. And so I'm thinking he's just got basic gateway units, but he's got a lot of sentries, so he's going kind of defense heavy on that. And he would need to, because Blue Still doesn't have a single combat unit. It's just fantastic. Red, as you see, is taking an expansion here. And, sorry, I just got a text message. I was a little bit distracted. Red's taking an expansion. My friend Patrick has taken this expansion way over here on the left. Kind of difficult to defend, but it's really, honestly, the only option. Now, what he didn't know at the time, we were unaware. If you look at my camera, we were totally unaware that he had an expansion there. But what you will see is I did know he had one up here, and Patrick had recently scouted it and not seen very much. So we're going to see an early attack on this expansion here and attempt to take it out. Now, what's interesting is that Red does not care. He does nothing to thwart that expansion attempt. And then, but here we go. Now they come in, and I guess he was just waiting for the Mutalisks to arrive so they'd all attack at once and minimize their losses. He's obviously going to clean this up. His force is much bigger, but it was a success because, as you can see, his expansion fell. His thing was gone, and we were able to really weaken his army. That much I can say for sure. Did have this expansion over here we didn't know about yet at the time, and then this is Patrick's observer, so you just now see that expansion there, and boom, we see this one too, because Patrick's got this nice little observer there checking all our stuff out. But look, I already have a nice little contingency of Marines, and guess where they're headed? Yep, to take out this expansion too. So you can see he's trying to regrow up here. Ooh, man, that extractor, we almost got it. 15 HP left. It's bleeding everywhere profusely. In the meantime, I'm just, gathering resources like crazy, constantly trying to push out Marines from this barracks. Looks like I was temporarily supply blocked here. Yeah, it looks like I'm supply blocked, and I don't see myself. Oh, there we go. I just do the cheap way of adding extra supply onto that supply depot. But I'm more interested in trying to do as much damage to this expansion over here as I can. And as you can see, it's going pretty well. He's got all these units up here, and I don't know, I feel like they could have done a better job of, yeah, see, now they come in. Oh, okay. We're going to do a two-pronged attack. They're bringing their mutas in from up here, and they're trapped, of course. And we're trapped because here come all these stalkers from the bottom. They're going to clean us up, but, again, another successful attack because this expansion got destroyed. You come up here, he's just now getting workers back up to start working on this expansion. Oh man, that is a bloody extractor. Of course, we're not really too worried because look, I've got an army down here. Patrick's got some Void Rays. Lots of Void Rays. Patrick loves making Void Rays. They're his favorite unit in the game. Lots of Void Rays. My expansion's still perfectly healthy, just chumming away. I'm not going for the gas on these, as you see. I'm focusing primarily on gathering these minerals because I'm not building anything particularly gas heavy. I have both of these extractors going, and the only thing I'm using my gas right now really for is my upgrades and then these medevacs. Now I am starting to consider these siege tanks here, as you can see. Oh, and oh, down goes Patrick's expansion. Big army right here. Massive army. That was me pinging Patrick. Well, take this expansion over here. Maybe that's a safe idea for right now, which turns out to be. Nobody's here, so we're alright. And we're more concerned about when is this army going to attack. And here it comes. Yes, this is a scary looking army. Look at all these Mutalisks. Look at all those stalkers. He's got some immortals in there. He's got the sentries. Oh, so few Marines. So few. These medevacs will get the most out of them. I'm going to stim pack these Marines to make them move and attack faster. But oh, it also makes them lose their HP. So weak. Oh, here comes a very large looking number of Void Rays by Patrick. He's got probably about 10 of them, I'd say, there. And watch how fast they will be plucked out of the sky. I don't know if he was focusing on those Void Rays, or yeah, it looks like he was. So my Marines aren't taking a whole lot of damage. But man, he just murdered Patrick's Void Rays like nothing. However, what he was not expecting was my Marines to be as powerful as they were. And how powerful were they? They were 1-1 upgrades. They had their combat shields, and I was stim packing them like no tomorrow. And he's still thinking, I got this. How come I can't take out these Marines? It's because I keep reinforcing it with more Marines. And these barracks are still pumping out more Marines. And they're chipping away. And down goes their army. Wow, there's no way they thought they should have won that, or they should have lost that. They thought they had that one. They way outnumbered us. Powerful units. All I had were Marines, but I was controlling them pretty well. I was stim packing them, and we're like, you know what? Screw it. We don't want to take any chances. We're gonna strike while the iron is hot. Let's go back up here and mess their expansion up again. Oh look, all these probes. Just cannon fodder. Take a few of those out. Then kind of ignore them and go back over here. It's destroy, destroy, destroy. I have an SCV over here just for the fun of it. Hey, it caused them to slow down a little bit, so that's something. And of course, this expansion, will it fall again? I think it will. Oh, here come the Mutalisks. Here come the Mutalisks. Ooh, they're distracting me. Here come the Stalkers. Here come the Stalkers. Stop, yes! Okay, the expansion falls. The expansion is gone. Meanwhile, they've expanded into the gold. Ooh, they're going to get lots of minerals from these. That's a scary thing, to have the enemy expand into the gold before you've expanded into gold. So they are going to be getting resources a little bit faster than us. But if you look at the army size here, shoosh, so many Marines, 25 Marines. Where are they at? They're right here in this nice little cluster ball with all these medevacs. 6 medevacs will keep those things healed up nice and quick. Meanwhile, I want to see the income here because, oh yeah, blue is incoming. He's got about 1,000 a second. Not 1,000 a second, that'd be crazy. He's got 1,000 mineral income right now. I don't know if that's minerals per minute or what that is, but it's pretty high. Everyone else is hovering around the 500s. Purple, Patrick, oh come on man, you need more workers or something. Oh, well that was a problem. They took out his expansion here. All he's got is this one way on this side. He's not really making the most out of all these probes for one little mineral patch. Only has 40 minerals remaining. He needs to send these guys up here to get these minerals. Meanwhile, they have this pretty decent chunk of an army here with some Colossus in the mix, and right now it's just chilling, waiting for the right moment to strike, I guess. I don't know if they're waiting for an upgrade. But these Stalkers are very upgraded. They have 2 armor and 2 attack. The Mutalisks have 1 armor only. But, so many Marines. Just so many Marines. 57. This is a 57 unit mob right here. It looks like maybe include some SCVs right now that it doesn't need to, but ooh, I have a Thorn there. That's going to be so good against all of these Mutalisks. So will these Vikings. Those Mutalisks are not going to stand a chance, especially against those Marines. Stim packing those Marines, and wow, blinking with the Stalkers, very effective. But my Marines are pretty good, and of course he's got these Dark Templar, which they have no way of detecting them. These are cloaked units that they cannot see. Those Dark Templar are going to do a lot of damage. They're just come in here, and they're probably not even going to notice they're being killed by something they can't see because of all the stuff they can see that's attacking them. Those Dark Templar really made a huge turning point in that, because they just didn't know it was killing them. They didn't even know there was something they couldn't see. Those Marines are going to play with those Mutalisks a little bit, but nothing to be concerned about. Just a little bit of friendly Mutalisk play. Just take out the probe. Take out the Mutalisks. Oh, here come the Stalkers. Okay, those Mutalisks, I guess, will... Oh, every Mutalisk falls, and then the last Marine gets killed by the contingency of Stalkers. But as per the usual, I have a lot more Marines ready to go. I have some more medevacs, some more Vikings to take out his Mutalisks, and Patrick has a mothership. A motherfucking mothership, and it is going to cloak everything around it. And like I said, they didn't have detection earlier. Now it's going to be a lot more obvious when you have this many cloaked units as opposed to just 2 little cloaked Dark Templar. But ooh, they have an expansion down over here. They have an expansion out here, and this green thing, you see this green thing in the middle of my in the middle of the Nexus, is actually me trying to drop a command center there, not knowing that they have this expansion set over here. And that's what it looks like it is anyways, but oh no, it's this command center trying to land right there. It's going to be in for Rude Awakening, so obviously we don't know that this expansion even exists, and kind of looks like they have the map control on us, because if you see, it starts down here in the bottom left and goes all the way up. This is all theirs. All we have is this little corner, so we're looking like we don't really have nearly as much of a view of the map as they obviously do. They can see this entire half of the map. We see only this other little quarter. But we have a pretty impressively sized army. I have some siege tanks and Thor in there, just I guess for the fun of it. don't know where Patrick's going with those. I guess to scout ahead a little bit. This is me pulling this back because I'm like, oh god, he's got an expansion there. What are we going to do? Here come all these stalkers. A lot of High Templar. I don't know what he's going to do with those. I guess all my Marines, he's planning on doing some Sonic Storm. But he, I guess, freaks out seeing the mothership and tries to warp them all to Archons. And Patrick, with a beautiful vortex, right as they were trying to morph to Archons, that not only allows us to clean everything else up, but it freezes the Archon morph. So when they come out of that vortex, they are still going to be trying to morph. Here come those Mutalisks, and oh, the Mutalisks are going to get shot down. These Archons are still trying to morph, and they're going to get killed before they even get a chance to enter into the battle. That's beautiful. And now we're thinking, where do we attack next? We have this down here, and I kind of want to take it out because I would really need this expansion because I'm running out of minerals. My main is mined out. This one's going fast, but instead we're going to take out the gold because we consider that to be a pretty immediate threat if they're able to harvest all those resources so quickly. A pretty scary thought. In the meantime, Patrick sent his Dark Templar down here and was able to do a lot of damage, actually, before they ended up spotting him. They took out that expansion. We cleaned this expansion up pretty nicely, and then look at all these Mutalisks going down to this Thor. 9 kills right now, because Mutalisks are just not good against Thors, especially when they are coupled with all these Marines. Look, they got 1, 2, 3 kills. This is me saying, hey, Patrick, we need to go down here and kill this, because I need some minerals. Patrick's doing okay. He's mining out of this base. Wow, Blue's income is 0 right now. Just 0. Wow, taking out the gold in this expansion in the end resulted in all of his drones being killed off. Wow, and here comes some Mutalisks, but dude, you need to start mining. There's very ripe, luscious mineral patches up here, barely even mined out. You should stop worrying about these expansions and finish with your natural first. In the meantime, we are making short work of this one down here. Just trying to make sure that doesn't get to see the light of day. And then, ooh, these stalkers are coming up. Ooh, are they going to be no match? Well, he does do a good job of getting those. He takes some of my Marines with him into the vortex, but that's okay. We were able to break the army up and then just knock them down. Splitting that army in half really helped us take them down individually, and we're just going to keep moving out. We're like, you know what, we need to stop these guys from expanding. Blue, wow. I don't know if he just didn't realize all these minerals were still here for the taking, but his income is still at 0. That's not very good, so we're going to come in here and make very quick work out of this little expansion. And what looked like at first a huge advantage for them turns out to be not much. Here comes just a joke force of Mutalisks. Still no income. Red has no income either. So whatever stuff they have left is it right now. Blue, you could be mining all this, you idiot. Start mining. Oh my gosh, Nikki. Anyhow, this is us kind of going over here. No expansion there. Moving into blue. Oh, now he's like, oh my god, look, I had all these minerals I didn't even know about. Too bad, it was too little too late, because here comes the Dark Templar to just slice and dice. You can't even see them because they're cloaked. And here's our army, our beautiful, beautiful army. Wipes out these Mutalisks. They're just kind of running away, waiting for the inevitable. And expansion gone. They left the game. That was over. Their biggest mistake was not recovering after we took out their expansions. They completely untapped resource over here, and then they just refused to look at this one right here. We did a really good job though of keeping them on their toes, constantly attacking these expansions. Especially when you expand, the earlier you expand, the more difficult it is to defend your expansions, and we did a pretty good job of taking advantage of that. We were able to expand all over this bottom corner of the map, and ultimately did a pretty good job, I think. And that's it for right now, so thanks, bye.